but proceeds to pull out a full pack of motherfucking cigarettes. Nigga, what type of shit is you on?
You got potential.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's kyrralashae, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you can be part of the dollhouse and be a bride star like one of us. I'm Kyra, but on my channel I go by kyrralashae. Today is a different type of video. I know you guys read by the title, so you should already know what's going on and what's about to happen. I'm about to tell a story. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Baby, after this story time, y'all gonna want to hear another one from me, and you gonna want to join the dollhouse on this channel. So make sure you guys subscribe down below before we get into this video, because this is some really crazy ass shit. So let's get right into the video. So y'all, this story is crazy. I'm gonna start it from the beginning and let y'all know like what happened. Like some of the stuff I might have probably forgot, but set in stone, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm finna tell this story like straight to the story. So boom, one night I was just playing. I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me just download Tinder in the black app. And I was just scrolling through my messages, swiping through people, and then I saw him. It was like, oh, he cute or whatever, and swipe. We end up matching, and I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever happened happened. Later on that night, I got a message from him asking me where I'm from, you know that. What? And then next morning we exchanged numbers, and that's how we started texting, whatever. It was cool. He was like, beautiful this, beautiful that, like he painted a whole picture, like he was a gentleman, calling me beautiful, like on his communication shit, talking about something. Oh, when I get off work, I'll call you. And I was just like, okay, cool, you know. So I'm waiting for him to call me or whatever. He called me when he get off of work. Cool as shit, funny as hell. We talking and laughing and having a good time and all that. And I'm just like, okay, I like his vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can really get down with this. But you're not supposed to see a future with everybody you fuck with. Pro tip. I was just like, okay, cool, I like his vibe. We can just continue. Like, if we hang out more, this probably could be something. I don't know, because I'm really trying to work on myself. Later that day, we got off the phone. I'm waiting on him to call me, whatever. Didn't get a call, so I went to sleep. That day, he kept asking me, oh, let's go out on Friday, let's go out on Friday, I want to see you on Friday. And I'm telling him like, no, because I have stuff planned out. I don't know what I'm doing for sure on Friday, but I do have stuff planned out on Friday, and I'm supposed to go see my friend on Friday, because I'm not finna cancel my plans or change my plans around for you, and I just met you, you know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I told him we can hang out on Saturday because he told me he don't work on Saturday. So I was just like, we can see each other on Saturday. And he was like, okay, cool, you don't have to stress about it, we'll see each other on Saturday. Next day, I woke up to a message talking about some nigga, I know you're up. Huh? Why I gotta be a nigga all of a sudden? Like, damn. And I replied to him like, good morning to you too, because I was just like, I wasn't gonna reply because I didn't like the attitude or the negativity I got from that message, but I did anyway. And I was just like, good morning to you too. So I called him right after I texted him and was like, why you did all that, da, da. He was like, I had a feeling you were up. Sweet. If I was up, I would have texted you. You don't have to like badger me or whatever. After that, we started talking and laughing, chilling on the phone. He at work doing his little service job, and he's talking about some, oh, I want to see you today. I think it's wild that you gonna make me wait until Saturday to see you. I have stuff to do today, that's why I wanted to see you on Saturday, plus I'm seeing my best friend tonight. So he was just like, well, what are you doing until then? I said, I don't know. And he was like, okay, well, if I don't see you today, I'm gonna take an extra shift. If you are available for me to see you, then I'm gonna get off early. And I told him, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna get in the shower, get my clothes, go in the shower, do all that, get my breakfast, leave the house. And I forgot to call him. I'm in the car. I got a text from him talking about something. Called me back my ass. I said, why you doing all that? You making it seem like I'm trying to play you or something. He texted me back quick as fuck talking about some,
what the fuck, I just made a comment, but it's okay, I'll leave you alone, don't trip about it.
and I'm just like, dude, like, you doing too much. It never gave that type of energy. I'm calling him and I'm telling him, pick up the phone, like, pick up the phone, dude, like, because you're doing too much. Finally pick up the phone. So he switch it up, like, this nigga is like crazy or something. Like, when we get on the phone, his ass switch up talking about something, what do you want? I'm at work. Like, calm and collected. Like, he just didn't try to pop shit in the messages. This is, mind you, here's a Pisces. I don't know why my Libra ass thought it was okay to fuck with a Pisces. But that's what I get. Like, Pisces, y'all cool and all to be friends with, but y'all are too fucking crazy in the head. Y'all got too much going on. So I'm almost at the bank. He's telling me like, you still not trying to see me today? And he's talking about something. We can go somewhere. We can go to the restaurant, or we can go to Top Golf. You don't have to see your best friend until later tonight, so you might as well see me. I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. So I'm like, okay, I want to go to a restaurant. He was like, okay, cool. I like to eat too. So I was just like, okay, cool. I kept asking him, what time are we going? Because I want to know like what time I had to be ready by, what time I had to be dressed by, what time I had to leave the house by. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kept asking him like, what time do you want to go? But he never gave me a time. He never, like, every time I asked him like what time, he would dodge the question. I'm just like, okay, nigga, whatever. So I'm telling him, okay, I'll call you when I get back in the house. I'm on the phone with my best friend, telling her about everything that's going on, telling her about how he had an attitude with me in the morning, everything, talking about something. And I was telling her like, I don't think he's the right person for me. I don't even think I'm gonna go out with him. Like, his vibe was giving me like a weird feeling. But she was like, Kyra, just go out with him, let's see what he's giving. But if you don't like him, just leave and don't talk to him after that. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Before I walked into the store, I'm still on the phone with her still. I get a text from him and he's talking about some, I hope you know I took off early. Don't make me have like wasted my time. And after I saw that, it's just like, yeah, I don't want to go. And when I told my best friend what he said, she was like, Kyra, he literally just took off from work for you. He's putting money aside to come see you. Nigga, I didn't tell you to go take off work and do that. You could have saw me the next day. That's a nice gesture or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's a nice gesture. Some people take it as a nice gesture. Some people don't take it as a nice gesture. But like the way you said it, and I never asked you to like take off work for me. You the one who's pressing to see me. I told you we could go plan something for the next day or whatever. But nobody's told you to take off work and do all that. You know what I'm saying? Hi guys, this is me editing a video you're watching right now. The way I want to put this, because people might take it as the wrong way, like I'm being ungrateful or I'm being stuck up or whatever, but it's not like I'm ungrateful for, like he's missing out on money just to come see me, but it's just that you're putting pressure on me and making it seem like, okay, if you don't have a good time with me, I'm the reason why you missed your money and wasted your time, when I told you we could have went out on a day you're off so we could have like a better time. The whole thing was the way he was talking to me, his attitude. And I might insert myself in again to like explain certain parts of the story. So let's get back into the story. Back into it. Trying to put like pressure on me. I texted him back, you finna have fun, you gonna be with me. Get home, getting ready, getting dressed, put my perfume on, putting my outfit together. I get a call from this nigga, but I don't answer. I'm in the mirror taking videos, pictures and all that. So I told him I'm about to go. He sent me his address. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, he don't have a car. Supposedly sold his car before he came up here because he's not originally up here. He's from Texas. Sorry, kind of messed up. Didn't tell y'all the backstory, his background or whatever, but he's from Texas, moved up here in Maryland. Yeah, he sent me his address. I asked him, did he want me to pick him up or is he gonna meet me there? He told me, oh, it's up to me. I'm like, okay, cool. Before I left the house, I was about to tell him like, just meet me there, because at the end of the day, I don't know this person. This is my first time meeting this person, because if something go down, I want to get in my whip and dip, because I'm not gonna put no crazy ass situation and just like sit there and like everything go down. I'm gonna be on Fox 5, on CNN, on motherfucking DC News or whatever. But he sent me his address. I look up the address and see how far it is from where I'm coming from. I'm like, bro, this shit is 37 minutes away. He lives near like the outside of DC. But there's the basic. So I'm like, damn. And plus there was like a bunch of car accidents too. Plus it was rush hour. It was like 2 or something. So I'm like, damn. I told him it was 37 minutes to get there. And he's like, okay, cool. Let me know when you leave the house. He called me again. I answered the phone. This nigga yelling and shit. I'm like, hey, like, what's up? And he's like, you didn't even leave the house yet. Knew you was gonna take so long. My Uber is 3 minutes away. Better pick me up. Like, just yelling at me about me not leaving yet. And then we get an argument, yo. We got into 3 whole arguments before I met this nigga, which is crazy. How am I getting arguments with you and we not, like, I'm not even with you, like, we not even together. We just motherfucking met and we already having arguments. And when I tell you, we were arguing on the phone, loud, screaming, yelling, because one, he told me to call him when I got home, but I didn't call him. He was like, nigga, I told you to call me, this and that. And I was just like, I told you I was taking videos. And he was like, hey, that has nothing to do with me. You send a picture of the maps has nothing to do with me. How the fuck it has nothing to do with you if if I have to go pick you up? I'm telling you, there's traffic. So I'm gonna be a little late. So it was just like, he was just trying to like turn everything on me. And he was like, oh, if I knew you was gonna be this late, I would have got off later. Because I knew you was gonna take so long, this and that. Mind you, he's not even home yet. He's still waiting on his Uber. But let me get back into the story. So in my head, I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna take all my clothes off and sit in this damn bed and watch Rick and Morty. Like, cause he throwing me off. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he's talking to me. I don't like niggas disrespect me, period. I don't like niggas talking to me outside their neck to me, period. I don't like niggas with attitude, period. I don't like men disrespecting me, period. I don't like none of it, none of it, none of it, none of it. And I'm telling my best friend, like, dude, like, I just don't like it. I just don't like the vibe. I don't like the energy no more. Like, he painted a cool little picture the first day I met him, but now it's just like, your time is running out. So we get off the phone because I hang up in his face because you get on my nerves. Talking about something. I'm trying to communicate to you like a dog. Ain't you the one who came on this phone yelling at me, calling my phone, doing all that rah 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 rah? I don't like that. I get all my stuff together, getting ready to go. I'm brushed that to the side. I'm like, okay, Kyra, just calm down. Take all the animosity and energy away. If you don't like how he is, just let him go. You don't have to see him no more, and it'll be over and done with. Got on myself and got in the car. I didn't even start the car when I got in there. Like, I hesitated. I knew that was my gut feeling telling me to stay home, and something kept telling me something bad is gonna happen, something bad is gonna happen. Like, Kyra would just stay home. And every time I started the car up, I would turn it off again. Start it up and turn it off again. And I was just like, bruh, like, I think I should just go back in the house. I started thinking like, okay, let me just be positive. Don't think anything negative and just go. So I started the car up and I'm on my way there. Crazy ass shit started happening to me while I was on the road to see this nigga. Like, people started like following me. Like, a car actually was riding my tail, following me, switching lanes every time I switched lanes. It wasn't a cop or nothing. I don't know what this person was doing. I did not cut them off or nothing or did nothing to them. They just started doing weird stuff to me, and then I lost, and my heart was beating like, Kyra, I should just get off the exit and just like go back home. Like, something's about to happen. And usually weird stuff happens to me when bad stuff is about to happen. And then he kept calling me and calling me and calling me, but I wasn't answering because it was just like, I'm trying to pay attention to the road. Like, and he started like texting me crazy stuff, but I didn't read it because it was just like, I'm driving, nigga, you know, like. So I get 20 minutes away from where he's at, and I call him like, I'm almost there. He was like, oh, I'm not even dressed yet, this and that. The clothes I want to wear is in a washer. You didn't even tell me when you was about to leave. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, you not even ready, and you had yelling at me, trying to rush me out the house, nigga, what? So I'm just like, okay, cool. At that point, I was just like, Kyra, you should just turn around. But I was like, nah, let me just keep going. So I kept going. I'm like 5 minutes away. I tell him I'm here, and this nigga gave me the address to somebody else's house. I'm parked in somebody else's house in a different type of neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see somebody you don't know parked in front of your house, and like you never seen this car before in a day in your life, you're gonna be like, who the fuck is this outside my house? And like try to see something, like try to come outside, like, okay, who the fuck is this? Like, what's up? Like, are you lost? Are you new here? Type shit. So I'm going around the neighborhood like, is this nigga's house for real? Like, and I was like, you know what, let me park. So I park and I text him up here, and he's like, all right, I'm talking to my mom. So I'm sitting out there for like a couple minutes. I look and I see the door of the house open. It's the house I parked in front of. I'm right here, parked right here, and I see the door open and then it's shut, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's weird. You just say you're about to come outside, why is the door shutting? And he's like, is this you in front of me? I'm like, yeah. And I look in front of me, like here, walking to me. His house was literally right here, and he had to walk right there. So I'm like, why did this nigga give me the address to somebody's house instead of his, and I'm supposed to be picking him up? He in the car, whatever. Like, this nigga looking all goofy or whatever. Like, I get a whole wave of energy, like I don't know why that happens to me, but when I meet new people and their vibe is just like their aura just don't be like cleansed, or they got some like shit to them, like body like tenses up. Pay attention, something's wrong with this motherfucker. He get in the car, he started talking about something.
Man, me and my mom just got in a fight, and she's thinking about sending me back to Texas tomorrow. Talking about she gonna buy my plane ticket tonight and send me back tomorrow.
Nigga, then get the fuck out my car. He just talking about how she finna kick him out, how he finna go back to Texas, and how he gonna have to live with his dad, how him and his mama not getting along, and it's crazy, this and that, blah 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 blah. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just like, okay, cool. He was like, oh, that'll be bad because I won't be able to see you. I was like, you know. And then he's talking about something like, how do you feel about that? Like, I'm just like, whatever happened. Like, I can't get upset. I don't even know you like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person. I start driving, I'm like, okay, where we going? He didn't tell me what restaurant we're going to or whatever. Bitch, we didn't even go to no motherfucking restaurant. Bitch, he took us to a bar. Oh, I didn't tell y'all that he is a drinker. He's a big drinker, and I don't have no problem with people drinking or nothing. I'm a social drinker. I usually drink with my friends when we're out in the club or like in a party setting type shit. I don't just drink just to drink. He uses it to take his pain away, and I know people do that and stuff, but I don't think it's good personally, you know. But to each his own. People do what they do to cope. It's not really a effective and good way to cope. Is temporary, but it was just like, that's what really affected him this night. I'm not gonna put that past him though, but still it did affect him, and I should have said that as a sign, like a red flag, because like it's not good. It's not good. He took me to a bar. I'm like, okay, cool. He said he's a regular here and he knows the people there and he do all the time, you know what I'm saying? So we getting to know each other, getting to talk a little bit. He's the one mostly talking and I'm listening. When I first meet people, I'm usually calm. I need to know who you are before I put my personality out there, you know what I'm saying? Because people will use shit that you tell them against you, and when you're vulnerable, like when you let your guard down, when you become too vulnerable, people will use that as a gateway into harming you. So I was very careful not to tell him certain things about myself, and some things I shouldn't have told him, but certain things I knew I definitely could not tell him, because the energy that he gave when he got in the car and the way he was acting before we even got to that point. We in there, we having a good time, we laughing. He was like, oh, you seem a little shy, why don't you tell me about yourself? And I'm just like, I'm not shy, it's just that I don't know you enough and I'm trying to analyze you. And the whole time I was sitting there analyzing him, the way he was, the way he talked to me, the way he talked to other people besides us, because of course he's going to try to paint some cute little picture that he's going to turn my life around and stuff. And I was wearing this princess necklace and he was talking about some, oh, you get that princess chain on, well, let me turn you into a queen. Boo! Tomato. I'm finally starting to loosen up. We cool, whatever, and I'm telling him stuff. But for some reason he asked me about YouTube, and I usually don't want to tell people about that I'm a YouTuber when I start dating them or when I'm friends with them, because I feel like that they start looking at me in a different way and either tries to use me. So I feel like I really don't try to tell people I'm a YouTuber or what I do. I usually tell them I work at Foot Locker, because I do work at Foot Locker. So it's just like Kyra from Foot Locker. Y'all know me as Kyra from Foot Locker. You know, she got shoes. He asked me about that. He asked me, oh, I'm subscribed to you, this and that, this and that. And he was like, oh, do you make money off of it? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, do you make a lot of money? Like, why do you need to know that? Like, mind your business. Mind your business. When he asked me that, it was just like a turn off. I don't like when niggas ask me for money or something like that. It's just, so we continue to have a conversations and stuff. It's like getting the time, and he calls his friend on FaceTime, shows him that we on a date or whatever. It gets to the time we about to leave. He already had 2 beers, 2 things of whiskey, and then something else, James something or Paul something, I don't know, but it was an alcoholic drink too. And he kept pushing me to like, why don't you take a drink? Why don't you take a drink? And I was just like, I'm driving and I have a long way back home. I can't drink. So at this point, he a little tipsy or whatever. So he gets his drinks to go and I get my food to go, but I accidentally left it in there. But I got in the car, we get in the car, we go to the next spot. He's like, oh, the next spot is gonna be a surprise. And I'm like, bro, where's it? He said, you're gonna have so much fun there, this and that, like hyping it up, making it seem like it's like the funnest place in the world, like it's fucking Disneyland, bitch, like it's fucking Disney on Ice or something, or making it hyping up like Kings of Me and Six Flags, like you're gonna have so much fun here, you're gonna love it, da, da, da. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we in the car talking a little bit more, and I'm loosening up, laughing, having fun, making him laugh, having jokes or whatever. And we and him start talking, and he asked me, do you smoke? No, that's not me. Like, no, I don't smoke. He was like, no, I don't either. But proceeds to pull out a full pack of motherfucking cigarettes nigga, what type of shit is you on? So I was just like, okay. So we get in the car, he starts love bombing, and love bombing is people use for validation. Like they put all this love in your head, like, oh, me and you gonna be together forever. Like in the early stages of y'all talking and shit, like, oh, we gonna be together forever, we gonna be like Dirk in India. And then once you fall in love, that's when they dip, because got you in love with the idea that what they can do for you and who they are, you know what I'm saying? And then once they get that validation, they dip. So he kept doing that, and I'm just like, this nigga must want validation from me or something. Like, and he kept saying, oh, like, how many kids you want? Like, oh, I think I want like 2 kids, this and that. He was like, oh, I want 1. We only have 1 kid. Who said I was having a kid with you? But you know, when you in the moment, you do all that WWE shit over there. Like, it's so disgusting. Cringe. In the car, whatever, he drinking and stuff, and he's like, take a sip of my cup, take a sip of my cup. So I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. I'll take the tiniest little sip, and bitch, he had Coke mixed with some type of alcohol. I don't know what it was, but it didn't taste like that. And I was just like, nigga, you drinking this shit? Bitch, I drink shit straight from the motherfucking bottle. We almost get to the place, and I'm talking to him or whatever, and he tells me, ugh, you talk too much. Shut the fuck up. I look at him, I was like, huh? I said, what you say? Say it again. He didn't want to say it again. I was just like, say it again. Like, I want to hear you say it again. I don't like that. I don't like disrespect, and I guess this shit was getting to his head now, like taking that shit to the head, like that shit was like fucking with him or something, because it was just like, what? And he just started getting an attitude, like his shit just, like his whole mood just changed. Then I'm sitting on my phone texting my best friend. I made sure I put my brightness down, and he was just like, get off your phone and tell me about yourself. Bitch, who are you telling what to do? Like, his attitude just started getting worse, and he just started changing or whatever. So we get to a light, but before we get there, he started speeding through traffic or whatever. The bus was trying to get over, but it was too late. Like, he was getting over while I'm like next to him. So he rolls the window down and starts yelling at the bus driver next to us, and I'm just like, nigga, it's not even necessary. Like, I'm trying to cover his face up and roll my window back up and stuff like that, because it's just like, nigga, it's not that serious. I'm like, you doing too much. Like, you real aggy. He was like, oh, you laughing because you know that shit? No, I'm laughing because you look dumb right now. Like, you drunk as fuck, looking dumb, like making an ass of yourself, and I don't like it. And I'm telling my best friend, like, I would never go out with him again. Like, after this, I'm done. So we get to the place. Bitch, it's another bar. How the fuck I'm supposed to have it a bar and I'm not drinking? So we get in there, we about to go inside. He gets out the car first and open the door and drop my phone, and I'm trying to pick it up, and he walks to my side and was like, oh, you're taking so long, and leaves me. He starts walking to the door without me, like, just leaves me. And I'm just like, he rushes to the door. I'm walking up to the door, like, just thrown off, and I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. He's like, okay, I gotta use the bathroom too. He goes to the bathroom. When I came back out, he was already sitting down at the, like, the bar stools in the bar, and I just walk over there and I sit next to him, and he's talking and stuff like, oh, this is my buddy, he's a regular here too. Me and him were talking the last time I was here, this and that, and he told me how he likes to bar hop. He don't really hang out with nobody but his co-workers at work, and he just comes out to bars and just drink. Like, I'm not trying to be like judgmental or anything. Like, to each his own. Live and let live. That's all you do, that's all you see as fun. Like, other than the other stuff he do and like him working and stuff, like, that's all he wanted to do, and that's all he did. So we in the bar, we chilling, whatever, and he's talking about some, oh, let me go out with you and your friends tonight. And I'm just like, okay, let me call and ask her. I'm calling my best friend, trying to like get a hold of her. She's not answering nothing. I'm like, oh, she's not answering. He was like, thought it was okay, like, to bring up an idea, like, to go to a hotel with him. And I'm just like, hotel? You know how bitches be doing a run around? Yeah, that's what I was like. And I was just like, I don't know, but it's most likely a no, because I'm going out with my friends tonight and I need to have a car back, this and that. He was like, well, I can get you an Uber up here. I have an Uber credit card, this and that. We can spend the night together just watching movies and and that. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, you trying to fuck me. Like, it's giving you trying to fuck me. Like, I know what you're trying to do, sir. So after the whole hotel thing idea came up, and I'm like, well, I have to go home and bring the car back. He's like, oh, well, we can go now. I can get the hotel now. We can go chill at my house. Like, if my mom's not inside, you can chill in there, or we can just chill outside in the car, and then I'll just get the hotel. And I was like, well, I need gas, because on my way there I looked down at my tank and it was almost on E, and I was like, damn, bro. Like, that was another sign too that I shouldn't have went. I was like, I have to get gas, and he was like, okay, now there's a gas station by my house, you can get gas there. And he was like, he'll pay for it. And I was like, okay, cool. So he paid for his tab at the bar, gets another cup for the drink, and we get back in the car. Before I transitioned to us being back in the car, at the bar, he was telling me, you actually made me laugh, I really like you, and I was like, I didn't even tell you a joke. Like, just being funny. He was like, the fuck? You didn't have to tell me a joke. And I was just like, you taking shit too serious and shit. And I remember when we was at the other bar, he asked me to kiss him, and I gave him my cheek, and he was like, but I didn't want to kiss you anyway, I wasn't thinking about kissing you. And I was just like, okay. And then when we got in the car, he was like, oh, give me a kiss, give me a kiss, give me a kiss. Like, every time I rejected him or gave him a sense of rejection, he just got very defensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was joking with him, he would get very defensive. Like, chill out. And never gave that. Just calm down. So now, fast forward, we're in the car now. In the car now, we don't talk at all. He just listened to music on his phone, because I did not have my aux cord in that car, because that was my car that I was driving. Like, I'm trying to figure out where we at so we can get to a gas station and then go to his house so I can drop him off. Bitch, we done passed like 5 gas stations. I was like, I can go to the gas station right here. He was like, no, there's one by my house, there's one by my house. We just passed like 5 motherfucking gas stations. My take is getting lower. Like, you talking about one by your house, but I don't see none. It's just neighborhood. So we get back in his neighborhood. We don't stop at the gas station at all. Bitch, we sitting in the motherfucking car parked out in front of his house. This nigga gets out the car and pisses in a damn bush. Very country like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like put stuff against people, but it was just like, he fucked up a lot. So it was just like, everything he did was just starting to irk me. So we park in front of the house, it's dark and whatever. Like, it's probably like 6 or 7 p.m. Everybody blowing up my motherfucking phone. My mom needs me to get home. My sister needs me to bring the car back. People trying to see if I'm okay. My best friend's like, I would just hang in there, like just have fun. So we in the car chilling. He starts like touching on me and trying to kiss me and all that. And we started kissing or whatever, doing a little light, you know what I'm saying? And then I check my phone. It's like, damn, I need to go. Like, I need to go. So he's like, do we need to get the hotel now, or are you coming back up here? Like, let me know now. And I was like, I don't think I'm coming back up here, like, deadass. And he was like, well, do you want me to go with you so we can go bowling with your best friend? And I was like, no. Like, no. My mom is not that type of mom. She is not chill. She's from the south. Very Christian, like, don't have niggas in the house type woman. Yeah, get that type tea, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, I can get you an Uber back up here, just let me know. And I was like, but we didn't even get gas in my car. He was like, oh, do you want me to ride with you? Like, nigga, no. He was like, well, let me know if we get in a hotel. And I said, we're probably not. He was like, oh, you bullshitting, you bullshitting, you bullshitting. Like, this nigga getting upset and everything. We get done doing all that shit in the car. He's like, oh, I'm about to get a hoodie because it's cold. Mind you, this nigga got a bubble coat on and some jeans on. So he go in the house. I'm waiting for this nigga. It's probably past like 10 minutes. I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And I called my friend. I called her and was telling her about everything that happened. Like, and she was like, you need to cut him off. Like, this the bitch that she be giving me common sense. Like, she be telling me what I need to hear. She was like, you need to get out of there, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, bruh, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. Because I don't like this. I don't like him. The way he talking, like, I don't deal with shit like this. I need to go. I'm on the phone with her. I get a text talking about some, baby girl, you still outside? I said, yeah. I'm turning my car around. I'm gonna call him. He's like, I'm about to ask you a question. He said, I'm about to ask you a question. I need you to respond really quick. And I said, okay. He was like, oh, can I have I need you to do me a favor. I put the question mark, like, you know how you do the little reaction replies, put a question mark. He sends this long message talking about something in a situation with my mom, and then I didn't even read the whole thing. Like, to be honest with y'all, I did not read the whole thing. I just read the top sentence. He was like, I'm in a situation with my mom, this and that, and then I saw I saw a $120. And that's when I was like, oh, fuck ass no, we out of here. Cause what? I told my friend, like, this nigga just asked me for $120. He asked me to cash up him $120. I don't give a fuck. Why are you asking me to cash up you $120? So it was just throwing me off. And I was just like, yeah, fuck that. My friend called, about to go get some gas. Once I said that, this nigga blow up. Like, that shit just blew an ignition to a motherfucking fire. This nigga's like, oh, you finna leave me? This and that, this and that. Oh, like, this nigga talking about something, forget you then. You finna leave me? I'm in here talking to my mom. I'm in a situation. This and that, this and that. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? How the fuck you get in a situation that quick? Like, what? And he was like, oh, so you just gonna leave? And I'm like, bro, I need to go get gas. I stopped replying to his messages. He started blowing my call log. Nigga fucking texted me like 30 something times. And I'm trying to turn my car around and everything in this little tight ass little neighborhood. Bitch, I turned around and whooped out that bitch. Cause dip. Once I dip, I look down at my phone. I'm seeing hoe, bitch, fat bitch, like dumb hoe, like all this crazy stuff. Like, I'm gonna put the screenshot up here, but he just started going off. Like, this nigga calling me my name, talking about something, you waste my time, you waste my money, this and that, this and this and that. Like, this nigga just talking out his ass. Like, he mad as shit too. And I'm just like, bro, this nigga really showing his true colors, talking about some fat bitch. Like, damn. Like, damn, why I gotta be all that? I had to be all that. And then he blocked me, and then he started calling me up for no caller ID. And I'm like, damn, bitch, you is crazy as fuck. Talking about you leaving me and I'm in a situation. Nigga, that situation has nothing to do with me. What you got going on with you and your mom has nothing to do with me. So my friend was just like, don't even stress yourself out about it, don't even worry about it, just block him and be done with it. But I started reading the messages. I was like, this shit was starting getting me tired. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? So I was just like, you really trifling for that. You didn't even give me a chance to respond. The whole time I was reading his shit, just ignoring it. But blocked him on that. Like, he still calling me up for no caller ID and all that shit. I called him on Instagram and was like, nigga, you did too much. He was like, I'm trying to communicate with you like a dog type shit. Hung up in his face again. Starts blowing up my shit. Starts blowing up my video chat call on Instagram, everything. And I was just like, fuck that. Swipe the message left, wipe the message left, block. And I screenshotted the shit he said to me and sent it to my best friend, because I was mad as shit on the way home. Like, I had no gas in my car, trying to get home. I'm literally on the way home. I stopped at a gas station and I called my mom. I told her what happened, and she was like, Kyra, don't even put gas in the car, just come home. I want you to come home. And I was just like, okay. And my sister took the car and put gas in it and everything. But yeah, that's basically my Tinder day from hell. If you guys would like more story times like this, let me know, comment down below. I'm trying to do more different videos and branch away from doing all them damn vlogs. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I hope I told it to the best of my abilities. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts on the story, or like how you feel about it, or you've been in a similar situation like this, or give people tips or whatever. Like, let people know. If you guys do like this story time, I will bring more of them out, because I have a story about having a nigga jump out this window right here, having a nigga jump out my window. What he do, my first time sneaking out. Like, bitch, I have so many stories I can tell y'all. Comment down below, like this video up, like it up, get it to at least 100 views or something, because like, baby, I'm trying to produce a content for y'all. So thank you guys for watching so much, and I love you guys so much. I'm not trying to hold y'all here for a long time. Make sure you tell me what videos you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, brats.